Let's continue to remember Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers is still missing from Hendersonville, Tennessee since February 25th, 2024.
Remains ongoing with steadfast support from the Sumner County Sheriff's Office, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigations, and many other local and federal resources. We are exploring every lead that comes in and every tip that comes in. As I said before, the investigation remains ongoing. The entire community is deeply saddened by what has occurred.
A deep dive into some of the big stories that we've been covering, and this offers us an opportunity to really provide context and depth to some of the headlines that you've been seeing here on WSMV. I'm Amanda Hara, this is Michael Warwick, and he has been covering extensively the search for Sebastian Rogers, which is now in its fifth week.
Yeah, more than a month. He went missing February 26th. It's believed he wandered from his home, walked from his home, may have been barefoot. And here we are, more than a month later, no sign of the 15-year-old with autism.
And Michael, I want to go back in time a little bit, because you were one of the first reporters who we sent to cover this story, and you were kind of there during one of these original news briefings, and you asked a very important question of authorities about surveillance video.
This would have been day 3 or day 4 when the investigators came out and briefed us as to where we stood in the investigation, and I asked the deputy chief, you've asked for all this surveillance camera footage, all this doorbell camera footage from across Sumner County, from those specific neighborhoods where he lived. Have you seen anything? Has anybody brought you a photo, a doorbell camera image that shows you Sebastian? And he said that no, they haven't actually been able to put eyes on Sebastian since that night he went missing, which has doorbell cameras. It seems like there's so many of them across the county, surveillance camera footage, and if he was to have walked away from his home, you'd think that somebody would have picked up a trace of him, and that was not the case.
It really is mystifying. And
in just a few days since he went missing in February, they've done another search this week. They're bringing in boats, they're bringing in ATVs and search dogs. They've got boots on the ground, walking through woods, checking ponds, and they have what they say is very few clues as to what happened to Sebastian, and it's something I sensed is that they are frustrated, and it's tough for them, it's tough for the public.
And it's interesting to kind of see, they originally decided to scale back their search efforts, right? So they said, okay, we've got people on standby, we're going to respond if we get a lead, we've got boots on the ground that can go immediately, but we're scaling back the search efforts there at the scene.
Yeah.
So that kind of happened. There was a lull almost in activity, and then within, since yesterday and today, we've seen hundreds of people now back in the area around the home where he disappeared from, his family home. So it's just interesting to see, go from this lull, no new leads from what authorities are telling us, to
right.
all of a sudden, this recanvassing effort that's involving hundreds of experts out there.
Right, some new people that are out there that hopefully can shine some light on some things that they may have missed. It's important to point out that in the few days after Sebastian went missing, in those original press conferences, they said that they were working under the belief that he wandered from his home, that he walked away, and that they were out searching for him, and it was just a matter of them finding him. That was the original belief.
Yeah.
Here we are several weeks later, and I think that has changed, because now the TBI and the investigators are saying everything is on the table. Every
day. I have to. Stop looking is to give up hope. And I'm just not into that. He is my heart. If you get to know him, you'll smile all the time. When you see him coming, you'll smile. When you hear his laughter, it's the sun coming through the clouds.
I mean, just to hear him describe his son like that, goodness.
I just can't figure it out. I don't understand why we can't get some form of closure on this, why this boy can't be found, or why, we don't know what happened to him. It's just baffling and heartbreaking.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. He just turned 16, Jonesy.
Yeah, I didn't know that he just turned 16, but it boggles my mind as well, because it seems to me in a lot of...
On the search for Sebastian Rogers and the last known video of him before he disappeared. Security cameras caught Sebastian eating dinner with his mother at a Texas roadhouse in Hendersonville, Tennessee, the day before he vanished. His mother was seen taking photos of him and then sending them to somebody. Now, looking at this video, it's kind of hard to believe he hasn't been seen since then. But that is the case. Sebastian vanished from his mother's home on February 26th. His father says he still has hope he'll be found.
The goal is still the same. Find Sebastian. He needs to be found and brought home to a home that loves him.
Sebastian's 16th birthday was last weekend, and police say that they're still actively investigating this case.